Hey everyone, this is Jill.
And this is Sarah, and you're listening to Milk and Whiskey Podcast.
Man, we ain't about to bull, but we need 6 rings. And no, we ain't cousins, but we try to be kings. So you better crown us, better get from around us. If you ain't A1, we been real since day.
Hey, welcome back to, what did we brand ourselves? Oh yes, Girl Talk About Adult Shit.
Oh, fuck. Uncensored and unfiltered, bitches.
Hells yeah. So, we have an episode that's definitely about growing up today. Adult shit.
Yeah.
Because
before we get into it.
You're right, yes. Before we get into it, we of course want to read off our Holiday Pod Squad submissions, some of the traditions that people have submitted to win that Starbucks gift card, y'all. If you haven't submitted already, you should submit your holiday traditions to us. We are reading them on air. You could win a Starbucks gift card. Who doesn't want caffeine? I mean, Jesus.
And we also would just like to know what your holiday traditions are, and it may be good for us because we may want to start your holiday tradition if it's, if it speaks to us. So, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, Jill's growing a family over there. Trevor and I are talking about getting a second dog, so we're growing our family. So, we need tradition ideas, guys. Yeah. As a reminder, you guys can send it to us via our website. There's a pop-up that goes on at www.milkandwhiskeypod.com. It'll pop right up. You can send us a tradition that way. It's super easy. You can email us. And you can also send it to us via Instagram at Milk and Whiskey Pod. So let's get into our 2 picks for today. I'll go ahead and go first. Because guys, this is kind of my episode. It's my birthday episode, but we'll get there in a second. So our first tradition comes to us from Kelly. Her location literally says somewhere in the U.S. So, good to know
that you're in our country.
Yeah, love it. And on Instagram, she is Kelly_Anna, and her name is spelled super cool. It's Kelleigh. That's super freaking cool.
Way different way and longer way to spell Kelly, but that's pretty cool.
But I like it. Like, my name's fucking Sarah, and there's only one way to spell that. So I love seeing kind of different names spelled out in different ways. So her unique holiday tradition is to watch the 1982 Poltergeist while wrapping gifts, opening the annual Christmas PJs on Christmas Eve, including popcorn and hot cocoa to watch The Grinch. Then we go look at Christmas lights before bed. Also, with our Christmas Eve gifts, we get each other new tree ornaments matching each personality. That's so cute. That's like a bunch of little cute Christmas traditions.
I really like that one because Cole and I have started a tradition of choosing our special ornaments each year. That's what I did with my family, and that's what Cole and I are doing together and what we want to do with Clyde. So that's really cute that they said, hey, let's choose an ornament that matches our personalities. I think that's a really cute idea. I kind of want to steal that.
See, there you go. There's a tradition that we can steal. I really love that. Also, I have to ask you guys, what is up with all of the traditions of people watching non-Christmas movies around Christmas? Poltergeist? I love it. Don't get me, I'm not knocking it. I think that that's awesome. But I'm just all like, there's a lot of interesting movie choices. I mean, I'm down for it. But she does also watch The Grinch with hot cocoa. So, she ties it back together. She brings it back in. And then I love the part about going to look at Christmas lights because I feel like less and less houses these days freaking put up Christmas lights.
Oh my God. I know. It's not as festive as it used to be when we were little, which kind of...
I know. It makes me so sad. If you guys have a house, put up some damn Christmas lights, okay? That's mainly why I want to buy a house. I want to put up some fucking Christmas lights.
Yeah, not to say that this was like a great successful story of you buying your own house and like something that you're proud of, but you want to buy it because you want Christmas lights.
Hell yeah. I mean, like in an apartment, you can only put it around the windows. What the fuck am I going to do with that? But thank you, Kelly, for your submission. Appreciate it, girl.
Yes. And mine is from Aaron. Location unknown. That's pretty
ooh, mysterious.
Through Instagram, it's at Aaron1913. So she says, every Christmas Eve, my parents and I watch the How the Ghost Stole Christmas episode of X-Files, which I still need to watch that show. It's one of my top faves, and I always look forward to rewatching it every year. Okay, it sounds like an eerie Christmas.
Yeah, that kind of goes to the Poltergeist one. But I like how instead of like a Christmas movie, it's a Christmas episode. Kind of breaks the mold a little bit.
Yeah, I really like that. I still need to watch X-Files, but...
Oh, girl, you should.
Oh my God, I have to tell you. So I usually do every month for Clyde's birthday. I post a picture of him next to a food that I've been craving, and I've been such a bad mom because he turned 9 months. Woohoo!
Yay!
Yesterday. And he's actually been sleeping through the night.
Oh, good. So you're sleeping.
Yes, but I feel like a bad mom because I totally missed it and didn't take pictures of him with his food. And I'm just like, time is flying so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe he's going to be 1 soon. Which, speaking of his birthday, will be coming up later. Your birthday is coming up next week.
Oh, yes. And if only I were turning 1 year old. But I am not. So I am turning 29. This is my last year of my 20s. And it's like bittersweet. Cause like, I love my birthday, but I don't want to see my 20s slowly dwindling away because it's so sad. I mean, like, and not that there's anything wrong with being 30, but like, you know, when you get to say you're in your 20s, like, that's exciting. Like, I'm in my freaking 20s.
Yeah, and everybody is always like, oh, you're young. You're still in your 20s.
Yeah. Like, I can't fuck up in my 30s because I don't have the excuse of being in my 20s.
Well, you know what? You're going to open up a new chapter in life and we'll see what 30s is going to bring to you. And I'm sure a lot of good stuff is going to happen in your 30s. Like
I'm sure.
Yeah, they always say that 30s is the new 20s and that 30s, everybody that I've come across has truly said that they are so happy they're out of their 20s and they love their 30s so much. And these are people that are like us, where they're like dreading being in their 30s. So I'm actually looking forward to it.
Like, I am looking forward to it, but it's just like one of those things of like, it's sad to see that chapter close of being in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I know that they say age is just a number, but I mean, let's be real, people. It sounds a lot more cool to say like, I'm 20 something than like, I'm 30 something.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do plan though, because, you know, I got 1 year left in my 20s. I do want to live it up. So I decided to do a very sophisticated birthday for my last year in my 20s. We are going to be going bowling in our Christmas pajamas.
Oh, how cute!
So sophistication at its finest to close out my last birthday in my 20s. Yeah, I just wanted something super classy. And we're pre-gaming at my house beforehand with Wingstop and beer. So, you know, we're just really catering the finest cuisine for dinner. You know, just making sure I come out of my 20s super mature on that last birthday as a 20-year-old.
Hey, you know what? This year for my birthday, for my 28th birthday, I celebrated at McDonald's. So
hell yeah!
I'm my sister when it comes to fine dining.
Wait, you're dating San Francisco food guy and you went to McDonald's for your birthday? Something is wrong here.
Yeah, McDonald's is a bomb.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, I'm like, Trevor and I discovered Wingstop this year and they're like the best wings ever. And like, for some reason, just for months, I've just been like, I just fucking want Wingstop for my fucking birthday.
Literally, even like after Clyde was born and you came to visit, you're like, oh yeah, I'm down with Wingstop. And I'm like, Wingstop? Girl, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know you just discovered Wingstop.
Yeah, when I had it over at your place, when we watched the fights. Okay, maybe it wasn't a year ago because Ronda Rousey was still fighting in UFC at the time. But that was my first time having Wingstop and I fucking loved it. And I've been like obsessed ever since.
Oh my God. Girl.
Oh, it's so
you
good.
You are filtered when it comes to the food. You gotta hang out with SF Food Guy. I've been eating that since college. So that's why I'm like, wait, you recently just discovered it?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a great way to celebrate your 30th, your 29th.
Oh God, don't know. I'm not at my 30th yet.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Your 29th birthday is Wingstop beer, bowling in your Christmas days, getting festive for the holidays and your birthday. So that's awesome.
I feel, okay, so like a few years ago, I finally just decided I'm just going to steer into the whole having a December birthday. Like, I've always hated it, which is why I had a summer wedding, because like everyone was like, why do you want a summer wedding? And I was like, it's because I've always wanted a summer birthday and I couldn't control that, but I can control when my wedding is so that I can celebrate that every year and have something special in the summer every year. But like, I was like one of the pool parties and stuff, but like the last few years I've been like, okay, let's steer into like the fact that like my birthday is during Christmas time and do festive things. Cause like there's always stuff going on around Christmas and like I would always avoid it, but I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Like last year we watched, I live in Orange County and in Newport Beach, they do this boat parade every year. And people take out their boats, like, because Newport's freaking bougie and people own boats and shit. But they, like, decorate their boats, like, holiday themes. And then we went over to the parks and watched the boat parade. And then we went out and got hammered afterwards. So, like, I'm like, all right, let's just start doing, like, Christmassy things during my birthday. Might as well. It's better than complaining about it all the time that it's cold around my birthday.
Yeah, don't be a Grinch.
Yeah, well, you know, okay, part of the other reason, too, of why it's, like, tough having a December birthday, and I know my December babies out there can totally relate to this, it's the whole, I got you this gift, it's just your Christmas and your birthday present combined. Thanks, Dix.
Well, what if it's, like, a huge present? What if it's, like, a big present, a big expensive present? Would that be okay that it's combined, or, like, you'd still rather...
If it's a car, yeah, I'm totally down for it, but, like...
If it's like designer sunglasses or like...
But the problem is like people get that shit for their birthday all the time separate from their Christmas present.
True.
You know what I mean? Like why does mine have to be combined at the same time? Whereas if like my birthday was in fucking September or something, I'd be getting that still.
Yeah, you're right.
With a separate Christmas present. So like it's very annoying. The only time I've ever accepted it and been fine with it was when I got my laptop. My parents got me like a MacBook. It was my first MacBook. I was so excited. And at that time I was cool with it because like I begged for that and I was like, all right. And it was something that I genuinely needed for school. But even then, like they still gave me a printer on Christmas Day. So like...
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't have to go big for, like, the second present or whatever, but, like, don't be, like, handing someone a freaking sweater and being like, this is your Christmas and your birthday present combined. I have literally gotten that before. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Thanks for thinking about me and how special I mean.
I'm like, okay, so for this year for Christmas, I'm going to give you one sock and you're going to get the other sock on your birthday. I mean, that's like pretty much what you're doing.
You should literally just start doing the same thing to people, though. Your birthday's all the way in June. Hey, this is Christmas and your birthday.
Right? Look, I'm not trying to be a brat or selfish or anything. I'm just saying it's just kind of jacked up sometimes for December babies because you're just all like...
I get it because then it makes it feel like your birthday isn't as special.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. So like a challenge too with being like a December baby also is everyone's fucking office Christmas parties are around the time, like especially my birthday, I'm exactly a week before Christmas. So this is just in the festivity zone. And like, I know those December 24 and 25th babies out there have a harder time than I do. So I feel for you, but I'm right in that zone because I'm literally a week before Christmas. So that's when like people are doing holiday parties at work and stuff. And it's like, no matter where I try to adjust like my birthday party or anything, like inevitably half the people are like, you know, I have to go to so-and-so's Christmas party already. Or my office Christmas party is that night. And it's just like, it's always tough.
Everybody's busy.
Yeah. But this year though, shout out to all of my friends. Also because I started campaigning for my birthday in like September. Like I picked the date. I was like, I don't want any fucking excuses, you guys. I don't care if you have your office Christmas party this year falls on this date. I've already fucking called it. You're busy. So this year, actually, a good amount of my friends are coming. But last year was kind of like a bummer. Only like 4 people came because literally everybody had office Christmas parties. And then also it's like flu season. So people got sick. And like, obviously that one, like, I get it. Like, please don't bring me germs for my birthday. I appreciate that. But like, it's just like, yeah, it's kind of sucky because I'm just like, oh, okay. And it's like, it's not like I can be like, skip your office Christmas party. Like, I just kind of have to always be like, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll miss you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, you're celebrating it different this year, though, and you're going out with a bang, and I love it. This is the question
Yeah.
that I ask all of my friends. So
Mhm.
tell me, at least in your 28th year of being here on this
Of
world,
life.
and you graced us with your presence,
Aw.
your peak and your pit of this year, and what are you most looking forward to going into your last year of your 20s?
So I feel like this is pretty obvious. My peak was getting married and having a beautiful wedding, courtesy of our families. Super grateful for that and for marrying Trevor, as frustrating as he is. And then so this year, I was thinking about this earlier today. This year was kind of interesting in the fact that the first half was awesome. Like, so many great things were happening. We were getting married and stuff. I was really finding my stride in my job, and I really loved my job and everything. But then the second half of the year, I don't want to say it was a bummer, but it definitely took a different turn. We lost Trevor's stepfather, and then actually, as of this morning, I lost one of my uncles, which was a complete shock. Trevor's stepfather we knew of ahead of time, that he was in bad health, but today's was kind of a shock. Well, he had been in bad health, but it just took a turn for the worse super fast. Overnight. Yeah, pretty much overnight. So I would say that, that was definitely the pit, was those two losses. Though the silver lining is that I'm so grateful that both of them could have, were at our wedding, and we got to share those memories with them and have that wonderful time with them. So those are my peak and my pits. And then,
what are you looking forward to in your last hurrah before you turn 30?
So before I turn 30, what I'm looking forward to in my last year is just kind of like living up being 29. I do have a before 30 bucket list that I compiled of exciting things that I just want to experience or do or get before I turn 30. And I know that a lot of people do like a 30 before 30 list. I didn't do that because I didn't want to hold myself to the number of having 30 things on my list and, just adding things that don't really matter to me just to get to that number, or, or the vice versa, wanting to have more than 30 and cutting things out because I need to hit a number. So I just kind of did a list of all the things that I kind of want to do before I turn 30.
Let's hear it.
All right. So I am going to share just a few of them with you guys, and then I'll put the full list up on our website at, I'm going to plug this again, www.milkandwhiskeypod.com. It'll be up tomorrow. You guys will hear the top 10 right now, and then you can see the rest of the items on our blog tomorrow. So my very first one is I have this tattoo on my hip that I got when I was 18.
Oh.
I got it done by an amateur artist. It's not bad. It's not a bad tattoo, but it's a pair of wings on my hip. And it's not that I don't like the tattoo. I don't regret any of my tattoos. I'm just they were what I wanted in the moment, and it's a good story. There's always a memory associated with it. But the problem is I've always wanted a giant fox on me somewhere because I'm obsessed with foxes. And the only place I can envision a fox on me, where the only place that I really, really want it to be, is right where that tattoo is. So my number one bucket list thing is to get a fox tattoo right over that. So cover it up. Because I'm okay with it.
That's pretty tight.
So that's my number one. Yeah, is to get my fox tattoo.
I'd love to watch the process of that, how they draw it on you, how they make the wings into the fox. So
I've already consulted with someone on it, and he's like, yeah, I can totally do it. He saw the image that I wanted. And luckily the wings that I got are kind of orange and yellow. So it'll blend really well into a foxtail or something.
Cool.
That was kind of the thought behind it of when I was man, I really wanted a fox on my hip. But then I was oh, should I put it on the other side? Because my other side is blank. But I was no, I feel like it should go on this side. And I looked at the tattoo and I was well, that could be a foxtail. That could easily be woven in. So
I didn't even realize that your tattoo was colored. I thought it was tattoos. Maybe I'm thinking of your shoe, the ballerina shoe tattoo.
Yeah, the one on my back. That is black and white.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, wow. Okay, now I have to see a picture of that because I can't remember.
And then also, too, the other thing with, like, a tattoo being number one is because I got so many tattoos when I turned 18. And I love tattoos, so I'm all like, I want another tattoo before I turn 30. So my next thing that's on my before 30 bucket list is to go to a fucking music festival. I've never been to a music festival. I've never been to Coachella. I've never been to Stagecoach and all of that stuff. And I'm still willing to go in my 30s. Like, I don't have a problem going in my 30s, but I feel like I want my first time at a music festival to be when I'm still in my 20s. I don't know if that makes any sense. But
you know what? I don't think I've ever been to a music festival either. Maybe we should both go.
So the one that I want to go to is Stagecoach.
Maybe we should totally go to Stagecoach together.
Dude,
when is
I'd
it?
be so down. It's in April. Tickets are already on sale though. And they're expensive.
Well, while we are looking into seeing if we can make part of this bucket list come true, what is your other
Number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So my number 3, and I'm just gonna shout this out right now and hope that someone out there is listening. But my number 3 is to have a collaboration with a brand that I believe in. Like to actually work with a brand and have, you know, one of my first like brand campaigns. So I guess that's more of it. Like, cause a collab is like really reaching for the stars, but work on a brand campaign with my Bottled Ambition account or with this Milk and Whiskey podcast and with a brand that we truly believe in. Like not just like some random one that reaches out to us, but you know, like something like, I don't know, California Roots or what else have we called out? Target?
Glad.
Yeah, yes.
Glad everywhere.
Pyrex supplied you with such a good business idea in episode 2. I mean, I'm still waiting for you guys to reach out to me. Come on, Pyrex. Yeah. So that one is kind of like a businessy one because I do want to grow, you know, this brand and then my personal brand into hopefully a business someday. That would be pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. That would be.
All right. And then my number 4 is to go on another girls trip. I had the greatest time. My girls and I have only done one girls trip, which is like such a bummer, but we all still do live pretty close to each other, so we can see each other fairly frequently.
Yeah.
The year before that, I had gotten us a room in Palm Springs. So we took a little road trip. Palm Springs is only an hour and a half to 2 hours away from us. So it wasn't like we had to fly anywhere. So it was a low key one, but it was so much fun and we had the best time ever. So I want to do another one before I am in my 30s.
I think that's a good idea. And like, just make more memories, especially because like I've said in the previous episodes, as we get older, it gets harder and harder to find time for each other, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would love to do girls trip. We try to do a girls trip every year, but like the best girls trip that still went for the books is when Serena turned 24 and we all went to Miami.
Ooh.
Like I would love to do. It was fucking insane. Yeah.
Oh, I would love to go to Miami. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, you should try and like plan a trip to Miami with your girls.
We'll try.
That shit would be fucking insane and so much fun.
Yeah. Okay. So my next one is I want to purchase a luxury handbag on my own. All of my luxury handbags have been gifted to me. I want to purchase one on my own.
Get a Chanel.
Yes.
I fucking love Chanel. You do it. You know what? Plan a girls trip to Milan or Paris, and then buy a Chanel.
That would be amazing.
On your 30th birthday.
I 100%. I've been eyeing some Chanel's. I'm also eyeing Celine's because I love Celine as well. It's just about, you know, when I get there and I feel like when I have that money in my hand, it'll be clear to me of like what I want to invest it in, you know? Like, cause right now I'm just window shopping and I'm like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. But when it comes to actually parting with the money, like I'll know which one I really am willing to do it with.
Could you imagine if designer bags had payment plans?
Girl, you know what I just discovered? No, you know what I just discovered? Rebecca Minkoff does payment plans. You can split it into 4 payments.
But it's not like, I mean, Rebecca Minkoff was great, but it's not like no Chanel.
No, it's not. No, that's so true. But I'm just saying, like, Like, they're already starting. I'm sure it's going to trickle up at some point.
No, are you listening to this?
But, oh, girl, dude, if Chanel starts doing payment plans, game over, dude.
God. Right? Game fucking over. Your house? What house?
And be like, do you own a house? No, but I own 50 Chanel purses that I'm still making payments on all the way into my 40s. What's important, guys? What's important? Good times. Yeah, no, I think we figured it out. I don't need a house. If Chanel can start doing payments,
Yeah.
I'll need a house. Set for life. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So my next one, which is number 6, is to throw a real dinner party. I'm talking like actually have some nice appetizers out, cook a good meal for everyone, kind of a sit down. Yeah, no, I want to throw like a real dinner party with like full spread. Like I want to do like actual table settings, like a decorated table, you know, and then like with after dinner drinks and dessert, like a grown up. Like I want to throw a grown up dinner party, but before that we need to have a new place where we can throw a dinner party. So, you know, baby steps, but that is something that I've always wanted to do.
That sounds very fancy and very fucking mature.
Right?
Dang.
Look at me growing up, you guys.
I know. This bitch went from celebrating her birthday in Christmas pajamas and wings up to now she wants to have a dinner party.
Moving on up. Oh. Okay, but but speaking of needing to get a new place to accomplish some of these things, like the dinner party, the next one is that I want to get another fucking dog before I turn 30, and it's gonna be a fucking Doberman.
Hey, they're great dogs.
That's my dream dog. I've always wanted a Doberman. That's what we were looking for when we got Spartacus. Yeah, my dog is American Bulldog, in case you didn't listen to episode 5, which was all about our dogs. So if you didn't, you should go back and listen to it. But yeah, I always wanted a Doberman that great
dog.
I know, right? And I think that they're so beautiful.
The only thing that I can tell you that I know from experience about Dobermans, because they are great fucking dogs, they're nanny dogs as well, is that Dobermans are known to have heart issues. So, like, you have to make sure that you get him to the vet yearly, at least yearly or every 6 months, just to make sure. Because, like, literally, Pam, my sister, she had a Doberman who passed away at 6 years old, super fucking young, of like heart failure, because they didn't know. And so same with my other friend who had a dog who just was in the ER, and I was like, was it for a heart issue? And they were like, yeah. So like that's the only thing that is that runs in that breed. But otherwise, great fucking dogs, because I would totally get a Doberman too.
Yeah, I've always wanted one. You know what's so funny? The thing that made me want a Doberman was, I don't know if anybody remembers this movie, but it was America's Sweethearts. There was this Doberman in it, and like everyone thought this Doberman was so mean because I get it, they look kind of aggressive, right? Like just their facial features and stuff. Yeah. But then this dog just ended up wanting to just lick everybody, just like friendly lick everybody. And I was like, I don't know, for some reason, that behavior, I was like, okay, I want one now. Because I love misunderstood breeds. I think it's also because like I feel so bad for them that I just want them to, you know, I want someone to be adopting them. So why not let it be me?
It's so true. You see that in most of the movies, like especially when it comes to demonic movies. The Dobermans are the ones that represent like the evil spirit and blah, blah, blah. When really, in reality, they are one of the best, smartest, sweetest. They're like, they're just like a pit bull. Very family oriented, gentle, big giants. I think you should, oh my God, I cannot wait till you get a second dog. Does Trevor want another dog? Like, does he want a Doberman or does he not care?
No, Trevor has promised me that we're going to get a Doberman. He knows how much I want them, and I think it's grown on him because now he wants one. And the other day we were actually looking at Dobermans, like Doberman rescue groups, because we're gonna rescue. Because like we had said before, guys, even if you want a specific breed, you can find a rescue group that specializes in them.
Yeah, guys, adopt, don't shop.
Exactly. So we've been looking at Doberman rescue groups in the LA area, and there's actually one that I really want, like right now. I'm like, Trevor's like, if she still needs a home by the time we move, we'll get her. But if not, there's so many other Dobermans out there that need a home. So We'll find one. So yeah, we've already been looking, and it's going to happen. As soon as we get our new place, it's going to happen. You guys will hopefully see sometime in 2019 me announce my new Doberman.
Do you want a girl or a boy, or it doesn't matter?
We don't care as long as it's the right fit with Spartacus. But I mean, we are leaning towards a girl.
I would love another dog too.
Yes, could they need a friend? All right. So my next item on my bucket list is to take a dance class again. I was a dancer for 20 plus years, stopped, fell in love with fighting, which I, don't get me wrong, love it. But like, I just want to dance. I just want to dance again.
I mean, fighting is like a different
It
type
is.
of dancing.
It is. But like, I do want, like, I want to get some choreography. I want to break it down. I want to perform. Like, I don't mean like I genuinely want to perform, but like, even when you're in a dance class, you know, when you go to do the routine, you're performing even for a small crowd. So like,
would you do ballet or would you do hip hop, or like what kind of dance class would you pick up?
either hip hop or contemporary. I don't know. Like, I lean more towards hip hop just because my flexibility is not where it used to be. So to jump into a contemporary class, that makes me a little bit nervous. Although, you know, I can still kick high because, you know, for kickboxing, I kick guys' heads who are like 6 feet tall. So I know I still got that. But like all of the other stuff, I'm worried. So I feel like hip hop could be more my speed right now. It might not be as clean as it used to be, but like, at least I'm not going to pull a freaking crotch muscle doing it or anything. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do contemporary. It just kind of like depends on what's out there, what studio has an adult class that I would feel comfortable in. Cause there's a lot of dance studios that label their classes as adult classes, but really they're like 18-year-olds in there who are still pursuing their dance career and stuff. So not trying to jump into something like that, just trying to jump into a class for all of us ex-old beat up dancers that just want to relive the glory days.
Yeah, I get it.
That's my number 8. Number 9 is the one, you know, you gotta treat the mind, body, and soul. This one is for my mind/soul. I want to challenge myself to read 1 book per month because I haven't read a book and I don't even fucking know how long. I think like Gone Girl was the last fucking book that I read, and I read that way before there was even like a hint of a movie. So it was a long time ago.
Literally, we really are from the same gene pool because with Cole's family, we play Elfster, Secret Santa, using Elfster. On my wish list was the Michelle Obama book, Becoming. And I'm trying to make that my goal is to read too. And it's seriously so good. It feels good to like just have your you time to sit alone and just really like get into and dive into the book and into the words and just
exactly
live it. You know what I mean? It's kind of get away from reality and just unplug yourself.
And I used to love reading. Like I was a fucking bookworm. And actually now that I'm thinking about it, Gone Girl wasn't the last book I read. There was like another book that I can't remember what it was. But I do remember, like, I used to do this, and this was like a couple of years ago. On Saturdays after my workouts, I used to go eat lunch by myself and read a few chapters. And it was nice. And I'm like, I need to start doing that again. So yeah, I want to challenge myself, pick up a new book every month and finish 1 book per month.
You know what type of genre you want to start in?
I definitely want to start with fiction. I actually have a book out in my living room that I bought like 2 months ago and I haven't even cracked yet. It's like a mystery novel. So I think I'm going to start with that. I mean, December's like pretty much halfway through, so I might as well just save it right now and wait till January and then start with that one. But, you know, I'm open to a bunch of different things. I like fiction. I like nonfiction, romance, mystery.
Yeah.
I'm totally open. I just want to kind of like stimulate my mind and be reading, and also, too, very important, take my eyes off of the screen for a little while. So I'm always on. Like I'm always on, guys. If you wonder how 2 Instagram accounts get run, 3 if you count my personal account, it's because I'm always on.
Yeah, the last book I read was Crazy Rich Asians.
How was it as a book?
I really liked it as a book.
Maybe I'll throw that on my reading list.
When you come up here, I can read the books.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Also plugging that, guys. Jill and I will be together soon. So,
yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? Mid-episode plug really quick. Send us questions that you'd like to hear us answer. You can DM us. You can wait till there's a sticker on our Instagram because we want to do something special for you guys since we're going to be together. So we'll leave it at that. All right. And then my last one that I want to do before I turn 30 is, and this is a ballsy one, and I do need to go to Vegas for this one. So, it's just an excuse to go to Vegas. But I want to put $100 down on a roulette table on one color or maybe one number. Maybe I'll get super ballsy.
Done that?
No, I haven't. I've always gotten too scared to. And I end up splitting it like all over the table.
Oh my God. That's absolutely, I thought you would have done that because you love roulette. So I thought you've done that before.
But that's the point. I love playing roulette. So I want to stretch the game for as long as I can.
Yeah.
You've played roulette with me. I'm always doing multiple bets across the table so I can just keep my money afloat so I can keep playing.
You need to gamble with Cole. All he does is bet hundreds on roulette.
Oh, dude, that's...
I will tell you, his first bet every time is 100 on black. Every fucking time.
How often does that hit? Because that's the one that I'm thinking of doing.
Oh my God, he can win up to like 3,000-4,000.
Yeah, dude, I gotta go to Vegas with Cole.
Vegas with Cole, because literally every time that I am not physically with Cole, I swear I am his bad luck.
Okay, good. So stay the fuck away from me when we go to Vegas.
He never fucking wins. He always loses. And the moment I go to another table or whatever, he's fucking up hundreds. I'm like, but yeah, you have to gamble with Cole. He will only bet $100 on roulette.
Okay.
He tries to be fucking balling this fuck like that. I don't know.
Okay, guys, it's decided. Milk and Whiskey are gonna go to Vegas at some point this year, so I can do number 10 on this damn list.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah, that is, I would definitely say the top 10 of which you just read before your 30th birthday that's a really good list. It's a really good budget. I definitely think that it's completely doable.
Yeah.
You're going to be busy.
I know. That's the point of a before 30 bucket list is that you just want to make sure that your last year of your 20s is you go out with a bang.
Just make sure though that you are enjoying the time of doing this and enjoying the moments of doing this instead of being so focused on, I got to do this before I'm 30. This was on my bucket list and you know what I mean? Because
exactly.
Caught up in that they forget to enjoy the whole purpose of this.
Yeah, exactly. So I made sure that I put on mainly fun things. I mean, there are things that are gonna stimulate me, mentally and stuff, but I definitely made sure to put on things that things that I've always wanted to do, but just have always kept putting it off of okay, let's do it now. I've got a lot of kind of fun things. In fact, it's so crazy. I am an Orange County snob. And by that, we don't cross the orange curtain. We don't go into LA. But there's so many things in, LA's technically my backyard. And there's so many things in there that I haven't done or haven't seen that I'm okay, that's it. I'm not going to be snobby.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to go to LA. I'm going to go do some LA things that I've never gotten to do. And those are on my list.
Yeah. Just be a tourist in LA, even though you live next door to it all your life. It's fun to just be a tourist there.
Exactly. So I told Trevor, I'm so sorry. We're going to need to go to LA for some stuff this year because I got shit I got to get off, do on my list.
I agree. Well, I really hope that, Cole and I at least get to go with you to Vegas and you guys can go on the roulette table.
But yeah, do you think when you turn 29 that you're going to put some thought into some things you want to do before the big 3-0 comes or?
So I have already thought about my 29th birthday and it sucks, but it doesn't suck because Clyde's birthday is literally a few days after mine. So obviously his birthday is going to be kind of bigger. So yeah, I was thinking it's going to be joint, obviously, especially for his first year because he's not going to fucking remember. And really his first birthday is for the parents.
It's for the parents and the grandparents. And yeah.
He survived and we did a good job of parenting for the first year, right?
Yeah. He made it. You guys didn't leave him in the store somewhere or anything.
We made it. So for us, it's either I want to just have friends and family gathering and rent out a taco truck or the taco guy, and then just everybody get fucked up and just have Clyde a cake so you just smash it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or for mine, I would love to I need to get back into spinning classes, but for my mom's birthday, we threw her a private spin party, and I'm thinking, I want to do that. So I don't know. I mean, I still have, a lot more time to think about it, but
you're not that much younger than me, though. Don't forget, you always catch up to me within a few months.
That's right. That is right. But I definitely think this is a really good start of your bucket list. I think I'm really excited to see how you're enjoying it, and I'm excited for you to share your moments. I'm excited for you to even share tips about, things to do for your 29th birthday and all these things. So
remember, you guys, that was just the top 10 of my list. If you want to see the full list of my before I turn 30 bucket list, make sure to log on to our website the day after this goes live. So it's actually getting my before 30 bucket list blog post will go up on my birthday, which is December 18. So make sure to check out our Instagram. We'll announce when it's up, or just head straight to the website on December 18th, and you can see my full list of everything that I want to try, experience, accomplish, do before I turn 30 next year.
Yeah, be on the lookout, guys.
But thank you guys all so much for listening. We love you. We're getting old.
We're getting old.
That's what this podcast is about, is, the growing up shit.
Yep.
I don't know.
The inevitable.
Yeah, we'll see what fun thing we're going to do for Jill's 29th birthday episode. She'll have to start planning it out.
I'm actually more excited about Cole. I'm always more excited about Cole's birthday because he is a summer baby, that fucker.
Oh, you motherfucker. So jealous.
Yeah, literally, June 21 is the start of summer.
Oh, what a dick.
What a fucking dick.
Longest day of the year, baby!
And there he is, San Francisco food guy. All right, well, thank you guys all so much for listening. Don't forget to check out the website for this blog post. Also, don't forget to enter in our Holiday Pod Squad. Follow us on the IGs. You can find our personal Instagrams in our Milk and Whiskey Pod bio.
And by the way, guys, by the time you guys listen to this podcast, that'll be the last day to enter your holiday traditions. So
yes. The 17th is going to be the last day. Yes.
So make sure that by the end of the day, you guys lift your fucking hands and use your fingertips to fucking tell us your goddamn traditions, because we want to know. And I'm already stealing a few traditions out of what you guys are sharing with me, and it's making me really excited. So let us know.
Yes, definitely let us know. And of course, thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to tell a friend, and don't forget to rate and review, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
All I ever wanted was to ball. From childhood, that's the only thing I recall. Walking up and down the classroom halls, rapping and picturing days when I was...
It looks good. My God.
What'd she say?
She said, "You look good. Oh my God." Like, that's the only thing that makes you look good, buddy.
She's an asshole.
Oh my God.
Artist that truly got me into country music was Taylor Swift.
Oh my God, me too. She was the gateway for country music.
Yes!
Sticking out like
Exactly. That was the anthem of my junior and senior years in high school. Our song by Taylor Swift. That was the anthem.